Hi everyone, Psych here. I have a quick video for you today for informational purposes only that I've entitled Contentment, and this is from A Guide to the Good Life by William Irvin, 2009. So, being content in life, that appears to be a topic that has been discussed by philosophers for ages. Okay, so pretty common. In his book, the author references Epictetus, who's a stoic philosopher. He makes a point of indicating that if you want to gain contentment, look to change yourself as opposed to changing the world around you, especially things that you can't change. And of course, there are parameters to this. Now, he speaks of the trichotomy of control. There may be things that we have complete control over, things that we have no control over, and then things that we have some control over. Okay. Now, things that we have control over are goals. So if we have a tennis match, and this is an example that was used in the book, the goal should be an internal goal. For example, I will try to play to the best of my ability, as opposed to an external goal, which could be, I will win the tennis match. Okay, very different goals here. So in this scenario, my internal goal of playing to my ability, or at least close to my ability, is pretty much under my control. So if I win, great. But if I lose, well, maybe I played close to or at, the best of my ability. But my opponent was just better, so I'm not going to beat myself up about that. I can tolerate this because I played to my ability or close to it. In the scenario of the external goal of winning, if I win, great, but if I lose, I'm pretty upset, even if my opponent is just better, because I've set that external goal of winning. I want to have total control over that. Now, things we have control over, the goals we set for ourselves, and values we should concern ourselves with. Now, things we have no control over, for example, the author uses whether the sun rises, we don't concern ourselves. Now, things we have some control over, whether or not we win at tennis. We can concern ourselves with these things, but we should internalize the goals we form, as I said before. But for example, another example would be, I will prepare myself for the job interview instead of I will get the job. That's it's out of your control. You do your best, you prepare yourself, you present what you know at the interview, and then ultimately other people are going to make that decision as to whether or not you get the job. Okay, so makes sense to me. Hopefully it's useful for you, and that is it. Thanks.